So in November of 2008, Oksana and I decided to go to Australia.
I've already been there when I was 14, but the memories of a 14-year-old are not exactly the most accurate.
When I think of Australia, the first image that pops into my head is the Sydney Opera House.
It is located in Sydney downtown, and it is right on the waterfront.
I remember it most from New Year's because Sydney's always the first with the fireworks displayed over the Opera House in the montage leading up to our own New Year's celebrations.
It looks incredible. There is no other building like that anywhere in the world. The person who designed the building is actually a Danish architect, and it took them 14 years to build the structure. It is shaped in something that kind of looks like palm tree tops.
Personally, I think they look more like conquistador helmets, but
it is recognizable everywhere around the world, and it is definitely eye candy.
When we got to Sydney, Oksana and I made a beeline for the Opera House. And when we got there, it was the perfect introduction to it because there was this beautiful park, grassy with trees with shade.
In Australia, they actually want you to enjoy the grass. They want you to walk out on the grass and just enjoy the park.
You had the Sydney Harbour Bridge on one side with tiny people crawling across the top. Down below you had Circular Quay with the ferries going in and out. And on the right you had the Royal Botanic Gardens with their giant bats and the pretty flowers. It was a beautiful place to sit, and it might have been better with fireworks, but
New Year's at that point was a whole month away.
while we were in Cairns, we decided to get online and see if we could book a show at the Opera House. There wasn't anything that we were really interested in, but we noticed that on our last day, they were going to be airing the finale for Australian Idol. So when we got back to Sydney, we walked to the Opera House and we immediately knew it was going to be a big deal.
There were people everywhere. The crowd was huge.
Every 30 seconds you would hear a massive scream.
We worked our way down to the side of the Opera House and tried to get a glimpse of the screens. However, we couldn't really see anything.
While Oksana was in the bathroom, I ended up talking to one of the security guards.
He explained that there was no way that we could get in. However, he was very insistent that we should stick around till the dark.
So we crossed the harbor and we just kind of relaxed with a bunch of other people. And as night fell, we started to see searchlights, we started to see colored smoke, we saw helicopters moving in and out for their television shots from the air. And then, without any warning, okay, sure, it was just Australian Idol, but damn if it didn't feel like they set up a New Year's just for us.